Hello YouTube friends and subscribers. 3 days roaming around in Marrakesh, Morocco. The video that follows is what I noted and what I saw and what my experiences were in this fantastic, interesting city. This is tourist heaven down here on our way to the palace. Making my way to the Badi Palace, and to get to that you have to come through tourist shops, right, left and centre, and anywhere where they've got these buggies carting people around on buggies, carriages. I'll let you know what kind of situation's going on. I suppose I stick out like a sore thumb as well, don't I, like the rest of them? Walking around holding my camera up. Okay, we're nearly through to the Badi Palace, thank goodness. Tinsmith Square, cycle posses. Tourist people, or tourists, getting their explanation of what it's all about, feeding a cat. They even bring their own videographer with them. I don't quite know what you'd liken this to. It's an open space surrounded with tourist shops, tour guides, mobs of tourists. It seems like a sort of Piccadilly Circus of Marrakesh somehow. Anything that's missing is the hop-on buses. Maybe one of those will come round the corner in a minute. Right, looking for the palace. It's going to be down here somewhere, I believe. Okay, this seems to be the way into the palace. We'll read that later. Okay, it seems to be down here somewhere. Okay, 100 dirhams later, and you're in. Now this palace started in 15 something and destructed in the 17th century. The Souks seem perfectly at home here. The palace occupants were very keen on swimming pools. I think I've seen 4 of them so far. I believe this is a swimming pool as well. It's a bunch of dark green water at the minute. And apparently this part was known as the Crystal Pavilion, where a whole bunch of pipework would seem to have flooded small pools for the entertainment of the royalty. You can see the pipes there. And they would flow water into the various pools, I suppose, just to show movement. The parts of this big square that are not swimming pools seem to contain an orchard. There are rose trees, rose bushes. There are fig trees, herbs, and I can see bananas growing as well. Lots of artifacts and bits of pottery dug out of the ruins of this palace. Unfortunately, it seems to be a school holiday or a massive amount of school trips arriving all at the same time. The fragments of the pipes that were discovered that were used for preservation of water underground in cisterns. And that was the Badi Palace, just off the Kasbah in Marrakesh. Well worth a visit, I'd say, if you're interested in history. We're on the outer walls of the palace now. This feels as if it was the changing rooms of some description. Jeez. You struggle to fit your head through this. Right, we're looking for the Saadian Tombs now. Looks more like a Ben-Hur rehearsal. I'm looking for the way into the Saadian Tomb. You just walk around the block enough times and eventually you find it. Right. They don't make it easy for you to find the Saadian Tombs. I can see numerous tourists being redirected to go right around the block and come at it from the other entrance. But here we are. I think we're on the right track now. The Saadian Tombs. 100 dirhams entry. Now in 1557, the founder of the Saadian dynasty was buried in this complex. Right, I'm walking up the grand passageway that leads to the big square. Now this big square is the one you see in all the brochures, photographed usually in the evening for some reason. Anyway, it looks to be the place to go, because this pedestrianised area is absolutely thronging with people. It feels as if everything's for sale up here as well, being the main drag to the big square. Now you can have a guided tour which way you like here. I think this place is probably the melting pot of Marrakesh. Can't help noticing there's a smell of wee everywhere. Speaks for itself here. Don't need much commentary. We got to eat. Snack bar place. This will do nicely. Well, it came out pretty well. Like the picture. It tastes great. And this place has got a massive throughput of people. Oh my god. I was going to make a joke about it being a snake charmer, and he actually was. Tugging on my arm, trying to get a few pennies. There's people with monkeys, there's people with snakes, there's people banging drums. All of life is here. I think a few people seem to be under the impression I should give them some money because I'm filming. There's a bloke with peacocks here. I don't know if they just happen to be here or whether he has imported them. We just wandered down through here a little bit. Very good. It's my kind of thing, probably. Well, I don't know. If this is the sort of stuff you want, then this is the place to get it. In actual fact, if you were looking for some souvenirs, or you had a birthday coming up, or Christmas was around the corner, and you happen to be in Marrakesh, I think you could solve everything within about an hour. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. No, thank you.
Look at this fake, not scared. This wood. What is it wood?
Thank you anyway.
Thank you, my friend.
The guy had a snake in a matchbox, except it was only made of wood, I think. In fairness, these guys selling stuff, they can speak about 15 different languages.
Sitting down then.
Yeah.
Come back to
Dur bek. Arabekim ileride var ya.
What I've seen is every kind of tourist you can imagine in this place. There's the sort of Glastonbury types, the bewildered youth, the Irish stag parties. There is every kind of tourist here. You can't generalise it. The only thing I haven't seen is any 1960s hippies, except me.
Maybe after a travel experience more, but then
Badi Palace. Just having a look around the modern parts of Marrakesh, and this is the junction of Avenue Menara. Double highways everywhere, dual carriages, and very modern indeed. Medina City, and we have a green light. Green is go. Look at this. This is so far from the Souk and the Kasbah. Now we've got some helpers coming along. They want to sell the sweet. No, thank you. Bye bye.
Have a good day. All right,
Bye-bye.
thank you guys. Next time, yeah.
Bye bye.
No, it's a no. No, it's no. All right, see you. Bye bye.
We're just arriving at something called Menara Garden while I'm doing the easy bits of Marrakesh. I might wander through here and see how it looks. Apparently this is 180 hectares of olive groves right in the middle of Marrakesh. Okay, maybe a walk through that general direction's the answer. And here's what looks like the world's biggest hangar I don't know what. Can't imagine what this is going to be. Some kind of exhibition centre, I guess. This is one of the big roundabouts. Right, I'm in Medina City at the moment. Louis Vuitton, Highlands Hotel. Very comfortable accommodation in this neck of the woods. My God, you get it all here. Medina City, Marrakesh. I'm just walking alongside the Royal Mansour Spa Hotel. Only basically got about 3 feet inside the gate before the guy was looking very disapproving. I'm walking alongside here with my friend Yannick.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Who I think he's from Frankfurt, is that right?
That's right.
So Yannick has been surfing further south and he flies home today. And we're just having a little walk in the lovely January sunshine here in Marrakesh. We're in the Cyber Park. This all looks very lovely in here. We're in the sort of wealthier end of town, and there's lovely gardens with fine trimmed lawns, reticulated water supply. Well, this is a truly lovely botanical garden, and well worth a visit, I would say, if you've got your souvenirs and you want to calm down a bit before you catch a plane home. We're at a major intersection at the northern end of the city, and up there behind me is a Carrefour supermarket if you get fed up with getting your shopping from the small shops, and across the road are some of the more other wealthy areas of town. If you like pollution, you'll love this place. The craft complex. I've stumbled into the Artisan area, which I don't quite know if it's for real or if it's just a tourist shopping centre. Seems to be the mosaic department. Very pretty. And not far from the 5-star region of Marrakesh, we come to one of the Souks. The Souk being the market, as distinct from the Kasbah, which is sort of living quarters. Could do with some lunch, really, to be honest. To see if we can find something in here. This may be the nicer end of the souk, but the pollution and the blue smoke is absolutely choking, to be honest. Motorbikes churning up and down these narrow streets. Not ideal. Behind me is the Museum of Marrakesh, so I think we might go and have a quick look in there, see what that's about. If you like museums, you probably find that really interesting. If you're not a museum person like me, probably give it a miss. I think that's going to be the end of my video on Marrakesh. Hope you found it interesting and illuminating. It's nice in January, not too busy I guess, not too hot. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, thank you, that'd be very nice. You better see what happens next on my one-way adventure. Thanks again for watching. Well, I found Marrakesh to be a fascinating place. Fantastic city of ancient and modern side by side. You can have basic accommodation in riads or you can have the 5-star stuff. A city I would suspect relies mostly on tourism. In fact, almost certainly there's every kind of tourist here from every country you could dream of. Shopping, retail experience in the markets, the souks, every kind of bargain you could think you're getting, a retail frenzy. But I would say yes, definitely come here in the off season probably. I can't imagine what it's like when it's really, really busy here. But no, a great place to come, and I didn't come in the 60s, but I finally made it in my 70s.